The power of reinvention, embracing new beginnings in a world of uncertainty. Welcome to a journey of transformation, resilience, and hope. Today, we're diving deep into the extraordinary power of reinvention, a force so potent it can reshape lives, redefine futures, and ignite a revolution of personal growth. I'm thrilled to share with you the incredible insights I've gained from my recent interview with Ja'Vonn Campbell, a remarkable individual whose story of resilience and rebirth has the power to change lives and make our world a better place. Ja'Vonn's journey is not just inspiring, it's a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Her experiences, her struggles, and her triumphs offer us a roadmap for navigating life's most challenging moments. Through her story, we'll explore how starting over, no matter how daunting it may seem, can be the catalyst for extraordinary growth and fulfillment. Life, my friends, is a series of chapters, some filled with joy, others with hardship. But here's the beautiful truth I've learned from Ja'Vonn's journey. Never be afraid to start a new chapter. Because sometimes when life hands you lemons, it's not just about making lemonade. It's about realizing you have the power to plant a whole new orchard. I want you to walk away from our time together today with an unshakable belief that starting over is not a sign of failure. It's an invitation to something greater. It's an opportunity to rebuild, to refine, and to rediscover who you truly are. Sometimes loss delivers challenges that force a rebirth, one that you never expected but desperately needed. Let's talk about life without traditional security. Imagine for a moment living without the safety net of a stable job, a guaranteed pension, or clear career path. This was Ja'Vonn's reality. Unlike many who find comfort in the predictability of a 9-to-5 job, she never had that luxury. Job security was a foreign concept, a privilege she couldn't afford. But here's where the magic happens. What she once perceived as a disadvantage became her superpower. The absence of a safety net forced her to be resourceful, to take risks, to seek out passion over predictability. It pushed her to build something for herself that no employer could ever take away. Today, Ja'Vonn has the opportunity to create her own job security, one without ceilings, without salary caps, and without limitations on her fulfillment or financial potential. She's living proof that sometimes the absence of a traditional path can lead us to create something far more rewarding and authentic to who we are. Now, I want you to imagine losing everything. Picture yourself standing at the precipice of homelessness, facing a financial crisis so deep that your pride crumbles and you have no choice but to ask for help. This isn't a hypothetical scenario. This is exactly where Ja'Vonn found herself. It was a humbling experience that stripped away all pretense and forced her to confront herself in ways she never had before. But here's the thing about struggle. It reveals our true character. It shows us what we're made of. And most importantly, it illuminates the inherent goodness in people around us. When Ja'Vonn reached her lowest point, something beautiful happened. People rallied around her. They saw her when she felt invisible. They lifted her when she couldn't stand on her own. Their kindness, their generosity, their unwavering belief in her, that is what saved her. And because of that experience, she now carries a deep, unshakable commitment to pay it forward. This is why Ja'Vonn now works tirelessly with community organizations that empower people experiencing heavy loss and life setbacks. She's become that beacon of hope for others, the one who helps them get back on their feet, see their own worth, and realize that no situation, no matter how dire, is permanent. There is always a way forward, always. Now, let's talk about beauty for a moment. Not the superficial kind plastered on magazine covers, but the kind of beauty that radiates from within. One of Ja'Vonn's greatest passions in her profession is helping women see and embrace their own natural beauty. Too many of us have spent our lives being told what we're supposed to look like, how we should present ourselves, what society deems beautiful. We've been fed a cookie cutter image of beauty that often leaves us feeling inadequate and unworthy. But I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are enough right now, just as you are. There's something incredibly powerful about embracing your natural beauty, your innate elegance, your unique essence, not for anyone else, but for yourself. Self-care isn't vanity. It's a form of self-respect. It's about standing in front of a mirror, not with criticism, but with admiration. It's about seeing yourself as worthy, whole, and radiant in your own unique way. When Ja'Vonn works with women, her goal is to help them shed those oppressive societal expectations and reclaim their confidence. To remind them that beauty isn't about trends or conformity, it's about authenticity, it's about self love. Take a moment to really let that sink in. Think about all the times you've looked in the mirror and focused on what you perceived as flaws. Consider all the energy you've spent trying to conform to someone else's idea of beauty. What if instead you channeled that energy into embracing your unique features, your personal style, your authentic self? This isn't just about appearance, it's about recognizing your inherent worth. It's about understanding that your value doesn't diminish based on someone's inability to see it. It's about standing tall in your own skin, unapologetically you. As I listened to Ja'Vonn share her story, I couldn't help but be struck by the resilience she embodied. Here was a woman who had faced homelessness, financial ruin, and societal pressures, yet she stood before me radiating strength and purpose. And I thought to myself, this is what true beauty looks like. It's not about perfection, it's about perseverance. It's not about fitting in, it's about standing out. It's not about meeting others' expectations, it's about exceeding your own. Now, I want you to reflect on your own journey for a moment. What challenges have you faced? What obstacles have seemed insurmountable? What dreams have you put on hold because you thought it was too late to start over? I'm here to tell you it's never too late. Your story isn't over. In fact, the most exciting chapter might be just about to begin. You see, starting over isn't about erasing your past, it's about using it as a foundation to build something even better. It's about taking all the lessons you've learned, all the strength you've gained, and channeling it into creating the life you truly want. Think about it this way: every setback you've experienced has been preparing you for this moment. Every challenge you overcome has been building your resilience muscle. Every time you picked yourself up after falling, you've been practicing the art of reinvention. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but you don't understand my situation. It's too hard. I've lost too much. I'm too old. I'm too set in my ways. Let me stop you right there. Those thoughts, they're just fear talking. And fear, my friends, is a liar. The truth is, you are capable of so much more than you realize. You have untapped potential within you that's just waiting to be unleashed. You have dreams that are worthy of pursuit, regardless of your age, your background, or your current circumstances. Ja'Vonn's story is a testament to this. She didn't let her past define her future. She didn't let her circumstances dictate her worth. Instead, she chose to rewrite her narrative. She chose to see her setbacks not as endpoints, but as starting lines for something new and beautiful. And here's the thing: if she can do it, so can you. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Starting over, reinventing yourself, it takes courage, it takes determination, it takes a willingness to step out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. But let me tell you something: on the other side of that fear, on the other side of that uncertainty, that's where the magic happens. That's where you discover strengths you never knew you had. That's where you find opportunities you never imagined possible. That's where you become the person you were always meant to be. So I want to challenge you today. I want you to look at your life with fresh eyes. What parts of your life are you settling for? What dreams have you put on the back burner? What would you do if you weren't afraid of starting over? Maybe it's going back to school to pursue that degree you've always wanted. Maybe it's starting that business you've been dreaming about for years. Maybe it's leaving a toxic relationship and learning to love yourself first. Whatever it is, I want you to know that it's possible. Not only is it possible, but you deserve it. You deserve to live a life that excites you. You deserve to wake up every morning feeling purposeful and passionate. You deserve to look in the mirror and see someone you're proud of, someone who's living life on their own terms. Now, I'm not saying you should throw caution to the wind and make rash decisions. Starting over doesn't mean burning everything to the ground. It means being intentional about the life you want to create. It means taking calculated risks. It means being willing to fail, learn, and try again. Remember, failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Every successful person you admire has failed countless times. The difference is they didn't let those failures define them. They used them as stepping stones, as learning experiences, as fuel for their fire. So I want you to embrace failure. I want you to see it not as an end, but as a beginning, because every time you fail, you're one step closer to success. Every time you fall, you have the opportunity to get back up stronger, wiser, and more determined than before. And here's another important thing to remember: you don't have to do this alone. Just like Ja'Vonn had people who rallied around her in her darkest moments, you too can build a support system. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage you, who push you to be your best self. Seek out mentors who have walked the path you want to travel. Join communities of like minded individuals who are also on a journey of growth and reinvention. Share your dreams, your fears, your struggles, because when you open up, when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, that's when real connections are formed. That's when you find your tribe, your cheerleaders, your support system. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with this thought. You are stronger than you think. No matter how many times life knocks you down, you have the power to rise again. If you've lost everything, remember, loss isn't the end. It's a chance to rebuild. If you've ever doubted yourself, if you've ever felt like giving up, know that there is always a path forward. Starting over can be terrifying, but it can also be the most liberating experience of your life because in starting over, you get to decide who you become. And that choice is yours, always. So I challenge you today, take that first step. Make that decision you've been putting off. Start that project you've been dreaming about. Reach out to that person who inspires you. Begin that journey of self-discovery and reinvention. Remember, it's not about having all the answers. It's about being willing to ask the questions. It's not about being perfect. It's about being perfectly you. You have within you everything you need to create the life you want. You have the strength, the resilience, the creativity, the passion. All you need to do is believe in yourself and take that first step. And as you embark on this journey of reinvention, remember Ja'Vonn's story. Remember that no matter how dark things may seem, there is always light ahead. Remember that your setbacks can become your setup for something amazing. You are not defined by your past. You are not limited by your current circumstances. You are a being of infinite potential, capable of reinventing yourself as many times as you choose. So go forth with courage, embrace the unknown, trust in your ability to figure things out as you go. And most importantly, never ever be afraid to start over. Because who knows, this new beginning might just lead you to the life you've always dreamed of. A life of purpose, of passion, of fulfillment, a life where you wake up every day excited about the possibilities that lie ahead. You have the power to write your own story, to create your own happiness, to define your own success. So what are you waiting for? Your new beginning starts now. The world is waiting for your unique gifts, your authentic self, your reinvented you. As we conclude this talk, I want to leave you with a call to action, a challenge that will set you on the path of reinvention and self-discovery. First, I want you to take out a piece of paper or open a note on your phone. Write down 3 things. 1, something you've always wanted to do but have been too afraid to try. 2, a limiting belief about yourself that you're ready to let go of. 3, one small step you can take today towards reinventing some aspect of your life. Now, here's the challenge. I want you to commit to taking action on at least one of these things within the next 24 hours. It doesn't matter how small the step is. What matters is that you're moving forward, that you're embracing the possibility of change. Remember, reinvention isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous process of growth, learning, and self-discovery. It's about waking up each day and choosing to be a little bit better, a little bit braver, a little bit more authentic than you were yesterday. You have the power to rewrite your story at any moment. You have the strength to overcome any obstacle. You have the courage to start over, no matter how many times life knocks you down. So go forth and reinvent yourself. Embrace new beginnings. Challenge the status quo. Push beyond your comfort zone because it's in those moments of discomfort and uncertainty that true growth happens. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. There's a whole community of people out there, just like Ja'Vonn, who have walked this path before you. Seek them out. Learn from their stories. Let their courage inspire your own. The world needs your unique gifts, your authentic voice, your reinvented self. It's time to step into your power, to embrace your potential, to become the person you were always meant to be. So I ask you one final time. Are you ready to start over? Are you ready to reinvent yourself? Are you ready to create a life that fills you with purpose, passion, and joy? The choice is yours. The time is now. Your new beginning awaits. Thank you